Good morning, gang. Happy Monday. So back at it we go. Hopefully not raining today. Got enough yesterday. All right. So in all the different realms of prepping that we wind up going over, one of the foremost, I think, is a direct concern. Okay. And a lot of us talk about World War III or solar flares or whatever it would be. Okay. Those are all possibilities, be them good possibilities. I want to talk about probabilities, something that's got a much greater chance of happening a lot faster. It's no surprise to anybody. I don't have to tell anybody about the financial calamity that the world is in right now. All right. I mean, inflation is running rampant all over the place, you name it. We have an election coming up in about 6 months. And I know some of you will say, oh, I don't see it happening. Joe's going to do something to cancel elections. Okay, but leaving that part out of it right now. Should the world stay somewhat normal, we have an election coming up in 6 months. Is your vote for sale? Now, if somebody gave you a check, said, okay, vote for this particular person. Do you have a price? Apparently, the left thinks people do. Now, Joe's approvability or whatever it is, the people that think he's doing a good job has gone down across the board. Surprisingly, nowhere has fallen as fast. The two biggest categories, which is really surprising, okay, are young people and Hispanics, okay? And I think African American comes in third. So, I mean, Joe is hemorrhaging support. So what's the best idea for Joe to do? Well, let's see if we can buy some votes. Well, we can't do anything more with food stamps. We can't do anything more with welfare. UBI doesn't seem to be going anywhere. People are bitching about that. So how's he going to get the young vote? Let's revisit forgiving student loans. Now, tip in the nose stuff, and I want to kind of go over this. Never thinking of, elections have consequences, but apparently decisions don't. I'm going to go over some of the stupid things that we're talking about here and what the ramifications can be. Now, and why we need to be ready for this. There's talk of anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 worth of student loan forgiven. Now, if you all remember that one guy who asked Elizabeth Warren during the presidential campaign, will I get my money back? And she said with a cackling, no. Okay, right. So screw the person who did it right, and let's help the person who did it wrong. Here's the first problem. You can't forgive something in the future. You can't pardon somebody for a future crime. So let's say you're 18 years old today, and this coming fall is going to be your first year in college, and you need to take out a student loan. Are we going to forgive the loans in the future? Because all those people that after whatever day it is, this summer, that because it's got to be done before they lose control of Congress. So just so you know, all the people that have their $10,000 to $50,000 worth of loans forgiven this summer, they're great. What do we do? Are we now going to start a whole new generation of kids that have loans that they can't pay back, that are, underwater basket weaving or, interpretive dance degrees or whatever the hell it would be, video game playing? This is what's going to happen in the future. They're going to have to do this over and over and over again. So basically what they're doing is figuring out how to sneak free college into you, into the country. Because you know damn well if they do it the first time, somebody's going to come, well, now you have to do it for this generation. Now you have to do it for this generation. Now you have to do it for this generation. And now all of a sudden we get that liberal idea of free college. Except, as you all know, nothing in the world is free. Nothing in life, period, is free. Everything costs something, money, time, or effort, one of the three. So how does this get paid for? Well, it gets paid for by raising taxes. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we all finished with the income tax season, and for most people, the average tax rate is somewhere between 15 and 20% in the United States. Okay, not including state tax or whatever it is, but even if you got a refund, you still, provided you had a job, for the most part, still paid taxes. Okay, average tax payment somewhere between 15 and 20%. They withhold the money from your paycheck, you get some of it back, et cetera, et cetera. Still paid some taxes. But let's look at some of those great countries here with little higher taxes than us. And imagine this. If you lived in the Ivory Coast, income tax is 60%. Finland, 57%. Japan, 56%. Denmark, 56%. Austria, 55%. Sweden, 53%. Aruba, 52%. Belgium, Israel, and Slovenia, 50%. Okay? Imagine giving half your income to the Biden administration to decide what to do with it. You go work for 40 hours, they get paid for 20 of them. And we know how well they manage our money. Okay? That's why they're $30 trillion in debt. It's not just Biden, it's combined. It's tax and spend, give away, give away, give away, give away. So what do we do? All right, this is the deal. We need to get our houses in order, our financial houses in order. Okay, I've talked about getting out of debt. I've talked about buying gold and silver, things like that. All right, this is just another reason why we need to stock up on tangible goods, because somehow this is going to have to get paid for. And the only way that's going to happen is by raising taxes. You think they're going to come up with an idea going, well, let's make college a little harder to get into. Hell no, they ain't going to do that. They want as many people to go to the indoctrination centers as they can, okay? That's the only way they get these people to vote stupid. I mean, Democrat. What are we going to do? Hedge your bets, guys. Get stuff taken care of, put away, buy whatever you need. It's more food, more tools, more fuel, more energy, whatever, because the cash that you have now at least has value. You look at these countries. Can anybody even name what the currency is called in the Ivory Coast or in Finland? Well, we know what the Japanese is called. It's Japanese yen. Anybody seen the what's happening to the yen? Off a cliff, okay? Collapse. This is what's going on economically, and this is what the World Economic Forum wants to see happen. They are trying to instigate a world economic collapse. All right, it's World Economic Forum. Let's see how we can destroy the world. Then they can come in as the savior, as we all know, bring in socialism, and all sing Kumbaya together. Not going to happen, but they're hell-bent on trying to get it done. Whatever you guys do, okay, financially, hardcore paying off bills, getting food, getting precious metals, something that's going to retain value, something that's going to be an appreciating asset. Food is going to be an appreciating asset. Don't have to tell you guys that. Look at the cost of the stuff you were buying last year. Look at the cost of the stuff you're buying this year if it's sitting in the freezer, okay? Gee, if somebody comes up to you, remember I did the corned beef thing on St. Patty's Day. I bought it for $1.99 last year, $5.99 this year. Okay, $2 to $6. All right, 3 times as much. Did you make that in Bitcoin? Did you make that in the stock market? No. Did I make it in corned beef? Yeah. Okay. Hey, you want a corned beef? I'll sell it to you for $6. No problem. I bought it for 2. This is the thing, guys. With this whole stupidity of buying your vote, this is how they want to stay in power. They don't care about you. They care about your vote. Yes, I know it doesn't matter how you vote. It matters who counts the votes. Yes, I get it. Okay. We don't need all the smart-ass comments in the comment board. It serves no purpose. But this is what they're trying to do, how they're going to stay in power, or how they think they're going to. If there are people out there that are that naive to go, oh, gee, you know what? If he does this, I'll give him my vote. Screw him. If he does it or doesn't do it, use this. Think, what good is going forward? Does either side have your best interest at heart? No. The only thing they have interest in is padding their own bank account. Look how many of them talk out of both sides of their mouth. Oh, we need to tax the rich, as they're worth hundreds of millions or tens of millions of dollars themselves. What do they write into the bill? Congress is exempt. Think of Obamacare. Everybody has to have Obamacare. Congress is exempt. Okay. Take care of you. How you handle your financial issues going forward is going to be huge, because even if they lose Congress, which they're going to in the fall, unless there's a repeat of 2020, taxes are going to have to go up. There's no choice in it. We can't be $30 trillion in debt. We can't keep spending more money than we have. I mean, do it at home. See how long it lasts until you're in bankruptcy court. Same thing's going to happen in the United States. So the only way to do it is to make more money. For you, that means to get another job. For them, that means to raise taxes. They can give you all the free pennies that they want. The problem is they take dollars back. Pinball out.